Hi, my name is Marisa Wahyu Kurniasari, and I will tell you about kind of text structure and the example of the text structure. There are 5 of text structure. 1. Description text. 2. Sequence or instruction or process text. 3. Cause or effect text. 4. Compare or contrast text. And then 5. Problem and solution text. This is table of differences from each text structure. 1. Sequence text. The sequence text describe about steps and specific order. Jadi sequence text itu menjelaskan tentang step atau langkah demi langkah dari sebuah prosedur atau dan lain sebagainya. 2. Problem and solution text. The text describe about problem which is solved. Jadi, problem and solution text itu menjelaskan tentang masalah dan bagaimana cara mengatasi masalah tersebut atau solusinya. 3. Compare and contrast text describe about comparing how things are the same or different. Jadi, compare and contrast text itu membandingkan sebuah objek atau tempat atau apa aja atau apapun lah, itu objek tersebut itu sama atau berbeda. And then 4. Description text describe about details. Jadi description text itu mendeskripsikan sesuatu, bisa jadi benda, tempat dan lain sebagainya secara mendetail. Lalu, and then 5. Cause and effect text describe about something causes something else to happen. Jadi cause and effect text itu menjelaskan tentang sesuatu terjadi karena apa dan akibatnya itu bagaimana, seperti itu. So first I will tell you about description text. I will explain about description text. This type of text structure features a detailed description of something to give the reader a mental picture. Jadi di description text, seperti yang saya jelaskan tadi, description text itu menjelaskan tentang mendeskripsikan tentang sesuatu itu secara mendetail sehingga pembaca itu bisa menggambarkan secara mental picture itu. A text using this structure may also tell you why something is being described, tell you why the described topic is important, and provide example of the described topics. Jadi mungkin teks yang menggunakan struktur ini menjelaskan kenapa sesuatu itu harus dideskripsikan dan sebagainya. Descriptive texts are everywhere in novels, works of literary non-fiction, news articles, science textbook, which makes sense because the entire point of description is to present information. Jadi descriptive text itu bisa jadi ada di novel, di bacaan non-fiksi, di artikel berita, dan sebagainya. And this is the example of description text. My room is in 2nd floor next to my big sister rooms, blah blah blah. There is big bed inside my room where I sleep every day. I put some pictures on my desk, blah blah blah. The text is including the descriptive text because the text describes the writer's room. The writer tells us about his or her room. It begins with an introduction of the room, then a description of the room, such as there are his or her pictures with family, pets, and so on. So introduction of the room I mark with yellow color, and the description of the room I mark with blue color. Jadi teks ini termasuk teks deskripsi karena di sini teks ini menjelaskan tentang kamarnya si penulis. Jadi yang pertama itu yang berwarna kuning ini pengenalan tentang kamarnya si penulis. Lalu yang di biru ini mendeskripsikan tentang di kamar itu ada apa aja. Jadi di situ kayak ada bed, terus ada pictures, ada foto di mejanya, terus dan sebagainya. Then the second, I will explain about sequence or instruction text. This text structure gives readers a chronological of events or a list of steps in a procedure. Jadi di sequence text itu menjelaskan tentang steps atau langkah di sebuah prosedur. This text structure covers a few purposes. Sequential structure, example step 1, step 2, step 3, do this, then do that, and so on. Chronological events, this happened, then this happened, or so on and so on. Arguments that use evidence to support claim. Jadi di dalam text sequence itu terdapat sequential instruction. Jadi kayak step 1, step 2, step 1, step 2, step 3, ya seperti itu. Lalu yang kedua, chronological events, this happened, di sini terjadi, lalu di sini terjadi, dan sebagainya. Dan selain itu, or other than that, words and phrases that indicate a text follow the sequence text structure is after, before, during, earlier, finally, first, next, until, and so on. Then this is example of the sequence text. Hi, can you guess what will I do? Blah blah blah. First of all, the first step is you have to clean the camera, blah blah blah. Second, clean the camera lens by using the self-cleaning fluid, blah blah blah. Third, you have to clean the sensor by using the air blower from the dust, blah blah blah. And finally, clean the inside of the camera, blah blah blah. The example or the text, including the sequence text, because the text tells us the steps in cleaning the camera. In this text states the sequence and process using cardinal number sequencer, verse, second, third, and so on. Jadi di contoh ini, di teks contoh ini itu menjelaskan termasuk sequence text karena itu menjelaskan langkah demi langkah dalam membersihkan kamera. Jadi seperti ini yang saya tandai biru and I mark with blue itu termasuk cardinal number sequencer. Jadi kayak tadi like tadi itu yang first, second, third, and so on. Ya seperti itu. And then third, I will explain about cause or effect text. This structure presents the causal relationship between a specific event, idea, or concept and the event, ideas, or concept that follow. Cause or effect text structure explain well causes and effects. Jadi seperti yang saya jelaskan di awal, kalau cause or effect text itu menjelaskan tentang penyebab dan akibat, sebab akibat. Jadi penyebab kejadian itu apa, terus akibatnya itu seperti apa. Jadi seperti itu. And words and phrases that indicate a text follows the cause or effect text structure is because, cause, reason, effect, result, and so on. For example, drought which has happened this year is very long. Blah blah blah. As a result, they suffered a failure in harvesting because the rice they planted, blah blah blah. Okay, the text, including the cause or effect text, because the text tell us about cause and effect about drought. The causes is drought is very long that year, and the effect is failure in harvesting. The cause I marked with yellow, and the effect I marked with blue. Jadi teks ini tuh termasuk cause and effect text because karena dia itu menjelaskan penyebabnya gagal panen karena kemarau yang berkepanjangan di tahun itu. Lalu akibatnya yaitu terjadilah gagal panen karena beras atau padi itu gagal untuk tumbuh karena kemarau itu. Jadi seperti itu. So the next, fourth, I will explain about compare or contrast text. This type of text examines the similarities and differences between two or more people, events, concepts, ideas, or so on. Jadi seperti yang di awal tadi, teks compare or contrast text itu menjelaskan tentang membandingkan tentang dua atau lebih orang, kegiatan, idea, tempat, benda atau apapun. Itu terdapat kesamaan atau perbedaannya itu seperti apa. Jadi seperti itu. For example, living at boarding house is different from living at dormitory. If you live at boarding house, blah blah blah. However, if you live at dormitory, you will be blah blah blah. And so, although both boarding house and dormitory, blah blah blah. Nah, this example is including the cause or compare or contrast text because the text tell us about differences about living in boarding house and dormitory. In line 1, or I marked with yellow color, is the topic sentence comparing or contrasting two topics. It is boarding house and dormitory. And then line 1, and I marked with blue, is the points of comparison about topic A or boarding house. And then line 5, I marked with green, is the points of comparison about topic B or dormitory. And then line 10, I marked with gray color, is the concluding sentence. Jadi contoh ini itu termasuk compare or contrast text because karena teks ini tuh membandingkan antara boarding house atau rumah kos dengan dormitory atau asrama. Jadi itu kayak boarding house itu seperti apa, bla 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 yang saya tandai dengan biru. Terus lalu dormitory atau asrama itu seperti apa di hijau ini yang saya tandai dengan hijau. Nah, itu membandingkan perbedaannya itu seperti apa begitu. Lalu yang di line 10 itu concluding atau kesimpulannya dari perbedaan dari rumah kos atau boarding house and dormitory atau asrama tersebut. And then the last problem and solution text. I will explain about problem and solution text. This type of structure sets up a problem or problem explains the solution and this discusses the effects of the solution. Jadi seperti yang di awal tadi, text problem and solution text ini menjelaskan tentang permasalahan dan bagaimana cara mengatasi permasalahan tersebut dengan solusi. For example, seperti ini. It seems like there has been a surge in teen pregnancies blah blah blah. Fortunately, most teen pregnancies can be easily prevented by using birth control, blah blah blah. The example is including about problem and solution text, because the text tells us about teen pregnancies problem and the text shows the solution to solve the problem is prevented by using birth control and abstinence to prevent teen pregnancies. Jadi teks contoh ini itu termasuk problem and solution text, karena di sini itu menjelaskan tentang problemnya, and the mark with yellow, and the solution and I mark with green. Jadi ini seperti teen pregnancies itu, problemnya itu teen pregnancies, and solutionnya itu by using birth control and abstinence. So maybe that's an explanation from me about the kind of text structure. I'm so sorry if there were a mistake, and I hope you understand what I explained. And thank you.